let's talk about a secret manipulation called gaslighting. It is a dangerous mind game. This dark psychological tactic works slowly, making you doubt everything you believe to be true. The term comes from an old play and movie. In the story, a husband slowly dims the gaslights. He then tells his wife she is just imagining it. This is the core of gaslighting. It makes you question your own perception. Your sense of reality becomes unstable. The manipulator's goal is to gain more and more power. It's a secret process because it starts so small. It can begin with tiny comments. These comments are designed to make you feel unsure, confused, and a little bit silly. The gaslighter wants to control your world completely. To do this, they must first destroy your trust in yourself. They want their version of reality to become your only reality. This isn't just about lying. It is about rewriting history. They will deny things that happened. They do it so convincingly that you start to believe their false version. The process secretly starts to rewire your brain. Constant confusion and stress have a physical effect. Your brain's chemistry and pathways actually begin to change under this constant, targeted assault. This is how your identity gets stolen. Your identity is built on your memories. It is also built on your beliefs. When those are shaken, your sense of self crumbles. You slowly lose the person you once were. Your confidence disappears completely. You become dependent on the manipulator for your own sense of truth, making you much easier to control. Understanding this process is the first step to freedom. Recognizing the tactics is like turning a light on. It exposes the shadows where this dark manipulation has been allowed to grow. One of the most common tactics is outright denial. They will insist an event you clearly remember never happened. That never happened, they will say, with total and complete confidence. They might also say, "You're just being too sensitive." This phrase dismisses your valid feelings. It makes you believe that your emotional reactions are wrong, invalid, and also completely overblown. Another tool is questioning your memory constantly. "Are you sure about that?" they will ask. "You have a bad memory." This plants a seed of deep self-doubt inside you. They will also contradict their own words and actions. One day, they say one thing. The next day, they will swear they never said it, making you feel crazy. Blame shifting is a classic gaslighting technique. Everything is somehow your fault. Even their own bad behavior gets twisted around until you are the one who is apologizing to them. They might use what you love against you. "You only got that job because I helped you." This minimizes your achievements and makes you feel perpetually indebted to their influence. Gaslighters often isolate you from other people. They say your friends and family are bad influences. This makes the manipulator the only source of information and emotional support for you. Sometimes they will show small bits of kindness. This is a tactic to confuse you. It makes you think, maybe they aren't so bad after all, which deepens the cycle. They project their own flaws onto you. If they are lying, they will accuse you of being a liar. This tactic is designed to keep you on the defensive. Slowly, they wear you down with these methods. Each small act of gaslighting is like a single drop of water. Over time, these drops can erode even the strongest stone. At first, you will feel a growing sense of confusion. You find yourself constantly second-guessing your own thoughts, your memories, and even simple decisions you made during the day. You might start apologizing for everything you do. "I'm sorry" becomes your default response. You apologize even when you have done absolutely nothing wrong, just to keep the peace. A deep sense of anxiety begins to settle in. You feel on edge all the time. You are always waiting for the next thing you will do or say wrong. You start to think that maybe you are too sensitive. You internalize their criticisms. You truly begin to believe that your reactions are the problem, not their cruel behavior. Making decisions becomes very difficult. Even small choices feel overwhelming. You have lost trust in your own judgment, so you hesitate constantly, seeking approval from them for everything. You feel a profound sense of loneliness, even when you are with them. They have isolated you from others, creating a world where they are your only real connection. Your happiness starts to fade away completely. The things that once brought you joy seem distant. You don't have the energy to pursue your hobbies, interests, or passions anymore. You find yourself defending the manipulator to others. They're just stressed, you might say. You make excuses for their behavior because admitting the truth feels far too painful. There is a constant feeling that something is wrong. It is a nagging feeling in your gut. But you can't put your finger on it because you've been taught to ignore it. This emotional turmoil is where the brain rewiring happens. Your brain is trying to survive in a constantly shifting, unpredictable, and often hostile environment that it cannot understand. Let's look at how your brain is secretly changed. Constant stress releases a hormone called cortisol. High levels of cortisol over time can be very damaging to brain cells. The part of your brain for memory is called the hippocampus. Chronic stress from gaslighting can actually shrink this area. This is why your memory may start to feel foggy. Another part of the brain is the amygdala. This is your fear center. Gaslighting keeps the amygdala on high alert. You are constantly in a state of fight or flight. This state of high alert makes it hard to think clearly. The logical part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, gets overridden. Your thinking becomes focused only on emotional survival. Your neural pathways start to form new connections. Your brain learns that self-trust is dangerous. It learns that relying on the manipulator's reality is the only way to stay safe. This is not a metaphor. It is real science. The brain is adaptable. It changes based on your experiences. Gaslighting provides experiences that force it to adapt in a negative way. You start to develop something called cognitive dissonance. This is holding two conflicting beliefs at once. For example, I know they lied, but I love and trust them. To resolve this mental pain, your brain chooses the easier path. It starts to accept the manipulator's reality. Doubting yourself is less painful than doubting the person you depend on. Your brain's ability to regulate emotions is weakened. You might find yourself crying easily, or you might feel completely numb. Your emotional responses become unpredictable, even to your own self. This brain rewiring makes the cycle very hard to break. You are biologically and psychologically trained to believe the gaslighter. It is a trap built inside your own mind. As your brain is rewired, your identity is stolen. Your identity is your story. It is a collection of your memories, experiences, and beliefs about your own personal self. The gaslighter slowly erases your story. They replace your memories with their own versions. No, you don't remember that correctly. What actually happened becomes a common phrase. Your beliefs about yourself begin to change dramatically. You used to think you were smart and capable. Now, the gaslighter's voice in your head tells you that you're stupid. You lose touch with your own wants and needs. You become so focused on pleasing the manipulator. You forget what you even like to eat or what music you enjoy. Your personality may seem to change. A once outgoing person might become quiet and withdrawn. A confident person might become incredibly insecure and very anxious about everything in life. This is the theft of your identity. You become a reflection of the manipulator. Your thoughts, opinions, and even your feelings are no longer truly your own personal possessions. You look in the mirror and don't recognize the person staring back. The spark in your eyes is gone. It has been replaced by fear, confusion, and deep exhaustion. Your sense of self-worth is completely destroyed. You believe you are not worthy of love. You believe you are not worthy of respect, except for what the manipulator gives you. This is the ultimate goal of the gaslighter. An empty vessel is easy to control. A person without an identity will not fight back. They will not ever leave. They have stolen your past by rewriting your memories. They have stolen your present by controlling your reality, and they have stolen your future by destroying your self-belief. The process is so gradual, so incredibly sneaky. It is like a thief in the night. You don't realize what has been taken from you until it is almost all gone. You start to rely on them for everything. You ask them, "What should I wear?" Or, "Is it okay if I do this?" You have lost your own autonomy. The manipulator's voice becomes your own inner voice. When you make a small mistake, you tell yourself the same cruel things they would say. You start to abuse yourself. Your own intuition is silenced. That gut feeling you used to trust is now buried. It's buried under layers of doubt and confusion that the manipulator has carefully constructed for you. Friendships and family bonds are weakened or broken. You are left with only the manipulator. Their world is your world. Their thoughts have now become all of your thoughts. You might even feel a strange sense of gratitude towards them. After all, they are the only person who tells you the truth, even if it always hurts you. This stolen identity feels like being a ghost. You are moving through your own life, but you are not really living it. You are just watching it happen. You forget your own strengths and talents. The things you were once proud of are dismissed. They are made to seem small and completely insignificant in your brand new reality. The world outside of your relationship feels scary and confusing. The gaslighter has made you believe you cannot survive without them. You are trapped by your own engineered fears. This loss of self is the most profound injury. It is deeper than any physical scar. It is a wound to your very soul, leaving you empty and lost. The manipulation feeds on your silence and your doubt. The gaslighter's power grows every time you question yourself, instead of questioning their strange and often inconsistent, confusing behavior. They thrive in an environment of confusion. Clarity is their enemy, so they will constantly create drama and chaos to keep you feeling off balance and very, very unsure. Remember that their confidence is just an act. It is a performance designed to sell their lies. Underneath it all is a deep need to have control over others. Their reality is built like a house of cards. It requires your constant agreement to stay standing. The moment you start trusting yourself, their entire fragile world begins to shake. They will often use love as a weapon. "I'm only doing this because I love you." This twists the meaning of love into an excuse for control and cruelty. They will deny your reality to your face. They can watch you see something and then tell you that you did not see it, creating a deep psychological rift. Their actions do not match their words at all. They will talk about trust and honesty, but their behavior is filled with deception, lies, and a profound lack of respect. Over time, your brain gets tired of fighting. It becomes easier to just agree with them. Agreeing brings a temporary peace, but it costs you a piece of yourself. This is why people stay in these situations. It is not a simple choice. Their brains have been rewired to see the manipulator as their only source of reality. Leaving feels like stepping off a cliff into total darkness. The manipulator has become the architect of your entire world, and you fear you cannot build a new one. But recovery is possible. The stolen parts of you can be reclaimed. The journey back to yourself begins with a single powerful step: acknowledging the truth of your experience. The first step is to recognize the patterns. See the denial, the blame shifting, and the contradictions. Name the manipulation. You have to call it what it is: gaslighting. Start by trusting a very small feeling. That tiny gut feeling that something is wrong. Hold on to that feeling. It is your true self trying to speak to you. Write things down. Keep a journal of conversations and events. This creates a concrete record. It is much harder for someone to deny what is written in black and white. Reach out to a trusted friend or family member. Talk to someone outside of the situation. An outside perspective can bring incredible clarity and validate all of your suppressed feelings. Practice making small decisions on your own again. Choose what to eat for lunch. Decide which movie to watch. These small acts start to rebuild your self-trust muscles. Seek professional help if you are able. A therapist trained in emotional abuse can give you tools. They can help you navigate the complex feelings and rebuild your own identity. Creating distance is crucial for your healing. This could mean less contact or no contact at all. You need space for your brain to heal and reset its pathways. When you create distance, the gaslighter may try harder. They might become very kind or very angry. This is a desperate attempt to pull you back into their control. You must learn to set firm boundaries. I will not discuss this with you. Do not speak to me that way. These boundaries protect your mind and your healing process. Be patient and kind with yourself during this time. You are recovering from a serious psychological injury. It will take time to heal the wounds you have sustained from them. Focus on reconnecting with yourself. What did you love to do before this person? Revisit old hobbies. Listen to your favorite music. Find the person you were before. Your brain can be rewired again, but this time in a positive way. Every time you trust yourself, you are building new, healthier neural pathways. You are reclaiming your mind. It is important to understand that it was not your fault. Gaslighters are skilled manipulators. They are very good at finding people to target with their particular brand of abuse. You may feel anger, sadness, and grief. Allow yourself to feel these emotions. They are a natural part of healing from the loss of your time and yourself. Surround yourself with supportive and positive people. People who listen to you and believe you. Their belief will reinforce your own growing belief in your own mind and reality. Celebrate small victories in your recovery. Every time you trust your own memory over their denial is a win. Each boundary you set is a step towards your personal freedom. Your perception of reality will slowly become clear again. The fog of confusion will lift. You will begin to see the world through your own eyes once more. Your identity was never truly gone forever. It was just buried. It was hidden underneath the weight of the manipulation. It is still there, waiting for you to uncover it. Healing means finding your own voice again. It means speaking your truth, first to yourself, and then to others. Your story is valid, and your experiences were real. Learning about gaslighting is a form of self-defense. It gives you the knowledge to spot the warning signs in the future, protecting you from experiencing this type of thing again. The goal is to become the ultimate authority on your own life. You are the expert on your feelings. You are the expert on your memories. Nobody can take that away. As your brain heals, your memory will improve. Your ability to think clearly will return. The constant anxiety will begin to fade away, replaced by a growing sense of peace. You will learn to trust your intuition again. That gut feeling becomes a reliable compass. It will guide you towards healthy relationships and away from any form of manipulation. Your stolen identity can be rebuilt, stronger than before. You will know yourself more deeply. You will have a profound understanding of your own resilience, strength, and great worth. The scars from this experience may remain with you, but they will become a reminder of what you survived, a reminder of the strength you found within. Remember, a manipulator's power is an illusion. It is built on your self-doubt. When you reclaim your self-trust, their power completely dissolves into thin air, and they disappear. You can escape the dark psychology of gaslighting. The mental prison has a key. That key is your own restored faith in your mind, your memory, and your reality. Your brain will rewire itself for health and for happiness. Your identity will become your own again, filled with your own unique thoughts, feelings, and incredible dreams for your future. The most important truth is this: you are not crazy. You are being manipulated. Your journey back to yourself is the ultimate victory over the darkness of their control.